Hi, and welcome to my shop here on February 27th, 2022. And you see before you two clock radios, AM/FM clock radios. I've acquired these radios, but unexpectedly. So I think what I'd like to do with them is do kind of a before and after video on them. So I'm going to show them to you before, and then I'm going to do what I'm going to do to them, and then I'm going to show them to you after, and we'll see just how it's worked out for these two radios, which I think are both largely working, maybe working entirely, in fact. So kind of the first thing we want to, well, let's take a closer look at it before we actually turn it on here. So this one's got the flip clock, which is kind of cool. That's an early digital clock. And it's got all this usual stuff, sleep setting, 3 hours to sleep in. Whoa. Time adjust here on the front. Oh yeah. A little awkward. Often that's on the back of the radio. And the volume, AM, FM, manual, auto, and off in the middle. Okay, it's off right now. Very simple radio. Oh, look at this on the back here. Got some switches and jacks. Tone, low and high. Okay, buzzer or radio. I guess when the alarm goes off, what do you want? Buzzer or radio? Stereo cast. Earphone. Stereo cast. I don't know what to make of that. So looks like a single plug-in with two shafts, one bigger, one smaller, so you can't get it backwards. I don't know. Stereocast. Very cool feature. Like a lot of good radios, it has specks of paint on it. Most radios have specks of paint on them. Cabinet looks good. What's it say here? Caution. Prevent electrical shock. Do not remove cover. No user serviceable parts. Inside, refer servicing to qualified personnel. Well, I don't know any qualified people, so I'm just going to do it myself. Somebody wrote something in here. 104.9. I think it says Florida there. Florida. 104.9. I guess if you take this to Florida, you should tune in 104.9. Okay, let's plug it in. We'll see what happens. Now I do have a safe way of plugging these in case there's a short inside it. I'm kind of surprised, but let's see what happens. Here we go. Make sure it's turned off. Power on. Pretty dusty here, that's for sure. Pretty dusty. Okay, volume down. Set to AM. Switch it on to manual. Tune. Very good. Switch it on to FM. Hello. Very good. So that's good. Okay, we could sit and wait a minute to see if the clock advances, but I'm not going to do that. We'll leave it over here. It says 3:09 right now. Just leave it sitting there. So you turn this off. Clock should stay on, and we'll let it do its thing. We'll see if it flips. Meantime, we can take a closer look at this one. Wait a minute, who made this? Sanyo. It says right on it, stereo cast. So they managed to get the word stereo onto the front of this to, I would say, fool people into buying it as a stereo. There's one speaker, and I think in the early days of stereo, a lot of people really didn't know what it was. So this one is a Lloyds, which is a lower brand, if I can say that. They made lots of relatively inexpensive stuff like this and other similar around the home electronics. So what do we got here? We've got the color on these words is worn out, but not on the tone. Tuning. Okay. Volume. Turn it down. AM, FM. Snooze, and then here's the switches. It has a sleep that goes to 60, not 4 hours, just 60 minutes. On, off, auto, and alarm. So the alarm choice is made on the front here. My cat is just calling me like crazy. Okay, let's see Mr. Cat. Okay, come on in. Come on. He can't push the door open. He just can't do it. There you are. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, you're staying out there. So he's not coming in. That's his way of telling me to go out. He wants me to go out there, play with him, or do something with him. But I'm just going to take a few more minutes. Look, this radio, it still says 309. It's on the back. So here's where the clock is adjusted. Maybe pull out, do the alarm setting, do the time setting. Caution, to prevent electric shock, do not remove cover, no user serviceable parts. Basically no fuse, I guess is really what they're trying to say. Refer servicing to Lloyds qualified service personnel. It has to be Lloyds. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think that clock's advancing. That's the impression I get. Has it not been a minute? Surely it's been a minute. Could be when you first started up, it may have sort of slid back a bit. Maybe it's going to take more than a minute, the first minute. Let me listen to it. See if I can hear it. I'm expecting to hear a motor running, but I don't hear anything. So I think that's in trouble. Okay, clock needs attention because the clock is, for a clock radio, the clock is a pretty important part. So that guy's going to get a cabinet cleaning. Going to look at the hum. There was a bit of a hum in it, and clean up the switches. Okay, power's on, so we want to make sure this is turned off. The cat's at the door again. Okay, volume's down. We're set to AM. Switch on. Oh, he's just calling me. Dirty controller there. Oh my gosh. He's yelling hello, hello, hello. And FM.
Connected to the Welsh landscape.
Deeply connected to the Welsh landscape, was she? Some of these radios, the power cord forms the FM antenna. Oh my gosh, Peanut, you actually pushed the door open. He's demanding, so I gotta get moving. So perhaps if I drag this cord out a little bit further, I would pick up better, and that could be why I was waving the radio around. I was really moving this cord around. No refund. No exchanges. No chance of getting this off without damaging the top. There's another sticker was on there. As is. This is the problem with it. The as is sticker is the as is problem. Same thing with this guy. I'm going to clean him up. Fix the noisy controls a little bit. I didn't notice it humming. And we'll be in business with this guy too, I think. Great. Okay, Peanut. I've got to see my cat. Look at the expression on that cat. Yeah. He's getting a little frustrated with me. So that's great. this will keep me preoccupied today. Maybe I'll end up with 2 nice radios. I have an application for them in my house. A place I can put them and use them. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, Peanut? Right. Okay, got it apart. Got the top, bottom, front face, radio itself, lots of dust and dirt, and can we get access to the noisy controls? Pretty sure. Yeah, be able to spray some cleaner in there and clean them up. Very good. It's going good so far. So all the clock motor needed was just a little kickstart. Can you see the drum turning inside there? Yeah, you can see it. I just took the end of a pencil eraser, just went like that, and whoosh, away it went. If I cut the power, it stops. If I turn on the power, away it goes. So it was just stuck. There's very little torque or power in this kind of motor here. It's geared very, very strongly, so it gets some strength from really high gearing. Of course, you know, this thing's going to rotate who knows how many times, thousands of times, just to make this mechanism go forward just a little bit. See, you're not going to see anything moving. So 350, eh? Well, I'm going to let it run for a bit. It has a light here. I think I should deal with it. It's gone all black, so it looks like a neon bulb. I think I can deal with that. Just see if the time goes forward. It's a time machine. And the clock is counting. It's working just nice. The motor's totally silent, which is really great. Now you might wonder, how do they manage to get the hour to flip at exactly the same moment as the minute? Since all that's happening here is this wheel is turning and the numbers are passing this little clip that's holding it right there. Once it turns far enough, this drops. This one's already released by the clip. There, it just went. This one's already been released. What's holding it now? What's holding it is a little finger. You can't see it because it's just right above my finger, right here. And that finger is hooked up to the number, I guess it would be the number 59. And when the 59 flips, the little lever will go with it because it's part of it. And so this will drop and you'll see 4 behind it. And that's how they make it. That's the trick they use on that. Very cool. Okay, see I've got a replacement light. I'm just going to crudely cut this off. Cut it right close to the bottom of the bulb. Ooh, that's crude. And the power's off while I'm doing that, by the way. Flying. A couple little cover pieces for the wires coming out of the back of the light. I'll just put this light in, try to fit back together some tubing of some sort, and we'll be in business. Okay, let's check the light. Here we go. Great. And there it is. Well, at least there's the numbers. Oh, just flipped to 4. It's not the correct time yet. The correct time is 6:03. There we are, 6:03. You can see up there, 18:03. There we are, 6:03. How about a little more light on this guy? There he is, all fixed up, cleaned up. Came out pretty good. Haven't even polished it up. It's nice and shiny. Let's see what happens when we turn it on here. So we'll turn it on to manual. AM. Right on the station. Okay, we'll try FM.
My dog. We met Katerina Parvarseva in Kharkiv just 1 week ago. Now she's on the other side of the country, not planning to leave it, but feeling safer.
Not bad. Okay. Now, there's another radio to work on. Nice. I like it. Oh, I'm going to leave it running while I go and have dinner and just see how close the clock stays to the real clock. Fantastic. Okay, let's check it out. 7:32. Not bad. Kept time. Excellent. Okay. Next patient. Put this guy away. Here he comes. Oh. So this has been on here for a while. Okay, there we go. Let's stretch this out so it works as a better antenna if that's what's going on, which it probably is. FM antenna. Okay, power on first. That's on, that's off. Okay. Second hand's turning. I think I noticed that before. I'm doing this again because I can't remember. That's pretty good reception.
Doing all this with a disability makes all of his accomplishments that much more remarkable. A Motown legend and musical genius,
Ooh.
Stevie Wonder is February and forever.
Well, that's typical of FM or AM reception rather here in my shop. Okay. Model 9J42G 37A. Is it really worth that long a name? What are these secret messages here? This is instructions on how to set the time and things like that. Okay, let's get busy on this one. Well, a bit of a surprise to me here is that this radio's packing 2 speakers. And they're not the same size. This one's a little bit smaller than this one. That's really surprising to me. By far the worst thing about this radio is the sticker. This is the sticker is the worst thing. Okay. So good. Things are going good. It's very easy. Well, this radio, this is about as much as I can get it apart. Spider was living in there. Some time ago. Well, there it is. Not much of this, just a little bit of cleaning. Let's give it a go and see how well it works. John. This is the AM radio. Not going to get too good down here in my shop. But FM, let's check out FM here. Two speakers. That's full bass.
Something that lives this big, you would expect it to meet its end from nothing but old age. And it's incomprehensible, really, and unbelievable and wrong that it can be taken down by something so... Excuse me, I'm needed.
What the heck was that? Not bad. Not bad at all. Very good. Indeed. Okay. Now we're going to set the clock. I see the actual time now is 9:12 in the evening. Set this to 9:12. Wait a minute. This is divided. This isn't divided into 5 steps in between the numbers. It's divided into 4. That would be 4, 4. What? Okay, we won't worry about that. Okay, we'll let that go for a little bit and come back and check it in an hour or so and see if it's still got the correct time on it. That's got to be worth $10. Okay, one last look at them. 9:54. This would be 9:52. It looks more like, and the time up there, 9:54. I think this one is just, I don't think it's slow. I think it's just the way I set it. So there we are. Not too bad. A couple of ugly ducklings. Now they look pretty presentable. Total value, $20. So thanks a lot for watching. Usually I'm doing big much more complicated radios, old tube radios and stuff like that. But I thought I'd have some fun and do some a couple simple projects. I got some more simple ones to do too. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day.